And welcome to the Happy Camper Podcast. I am Noah Smith, joined here once again with Willie Parton and Chris Anastas. Guys, we are right here at the now.
We're right here.
We're right here.
I'm here.
At the end or approaching the end of football season.
That's true.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. I have a quick
I don't
question
really
for
want
you.
to talk about it.
Well, I'm going to ask anyway. Did you guys have a fantasy league this year?
I don't really want to talk about it.
The answer is yes. But
That's
here's how
fair.
Willie's fantasy league. I'll just tell you perennially. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
I'll correct you, and you won't be wrong.
Willie typically drafts, and when I say drafts, typically auto drafts.
Yeah.
You auto drafted this year too. Cause
I was involved a little bit. I was on the boat and I was making picks from the back seat.
were you really?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. Typically, he auto drafts, and if he looks at it again, it doesn't show. Maybe he does look at it again.
Can I
Yeah,
qualify something?
yeah.
I have chosen to auto draft because I do a better job when
That's
I
fair.
auto draft.
And I'm not even saying that. Yeah, that's fine, and that's true. But for me, that would take most of the fun out of it.
Probably that's probably accurate. 'Cause
I guess I'm like not sure why you're like, yeah, let's play, and then I'm not going to look at it.
I
Let
turned
a
it over.
computer- Let a computer just, you know.
Last year, I turned it
automatically
over
do
to my
everything.
son at some point.
Yeah.
I'm like, I stink at this. So
I drafted Christian McCaffrey, who got hurt and was hurt most of the year. He was my number one pick,
should have trained better.
and but I did okay anyway.
Good.
Actually, but then I ran into just an absolute firestorm that was Jeremy Buer, and
Because that guy from
you
Philly.
you wouldn't know how good
No,
his team is
no,
because I look at it and he was good.
Yeah,
And,
I feel like
eliminated
I
him.
feel like
Depressing.
Jeremy
I look-
knows what he's doing. I feel
Jeremy
like
and
he's-
Matt Collier. Matt Collier always has the analytics and he just runs everybody over.
Yep.
At the end of the year,
Yeah.
just So
So
anyway.
needless
gets
to
very-
say, you guys
It
aren't
didn't end well.
happy.
It gets very
with how that
disappointing
went.
about 4 or 5 weeks in for me.
All right. Well, in honor of that, today we're actually going to do the ultimate camp staff fantasy league
Okay.
for you guys. You guys are going to pick people for your fake camp. All right.
Okay.
But these are going to be like essentially impossible to actually happen in reality. That when I say fantasy, it's literally going to be a fantasy because these characters, while some of them are real people, there's no way that this could ever actually really happen.
Are you picking two? Is it just us?
No, it's just you guys.
Are
It's
some
just you
not
guys.
real people?
Yeah, some of these are like fictional characters.
Yeah, this could be fun.
Let me explain how this is going to work. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of lists here. You both have the same list. All right, so we have different categories to choose from. We have historical figures, famous athletes, superheroes, book characters, and cartoon characters.
Okay.
And so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to let you guys take turns. Okay, I'm going to explain how this works. You're going to take turns, and I'm going to give you the position that needs to be filled.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. You must choose one person from each category, and
You can't pick the same one, right? Like if he picks one, it's off the board. For me.
Correct.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I can't pick the same one for multiple
yes, it has to be
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
you can't
one
have
that would take
multiple.
the whole thing.
You also cannot go back to a category until you have used up all the categories. All right. So, but you can go in whatever order you would like. So don't feel like you have to start at the top and work your way
right.
down. So you don't know what position I'm going to present to you. So I'm just going to say, hey, you need a this, and then you must choose a person. And then once we have the positions filled that I want to start with, then you're actually going to choose a team. Okay. So we've got like full-time positions / like summer, like crew chief type positions. And then you're actually going to create a team. Okay. So you're going to choose like a lead counselor and then a team.
like
So
a
all
summer
the
team.
leftover people, we're going to
Okay.
use up all these people and whatever's left over. So you guys have to create a team
All right.
out of what is left. Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
so
good.
is it strategically? Should we leave some people for our team, or
That's totally up to you.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to use all of the people on these lists.
this is very similar as how this was? We create the summer. I mean, this,
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Basically. I
basically
mean, I
just
pick a
choose
lot of our actual summer staff over most of these people.
people who look like these people.
All right. So the first position that I would like for you to pick, and I'm just going to decide who I want to go first because I'm in control.
He likes being in control.
You need. I'm trying to keep this covered. You need to choose a camp cook. Willie, you go first.
All right.
Willie gets first pick.
Okay.
Oh, camp cook. Do we have to have purpose behind it?
Yeah, sure. Explain a little bit.
All right.
Like, tell me why you would choose that person.
I'm going Frodo Baggins.
Dude, I
Frodo
literally
Baggins?
thought I might go Frodo as well.
Okay, so he is from the book character list, obviously. So I forgot. Should we list the names here? Should we tell the people?
I think I like surprising.
Surprising
Yeah,
people?
bringing them out.
All right.
And we could say who's left.
Okay. All right.
So-
Excellent. All right.
Okay,
So with your first pick, your camp cook is Frodo Baggins.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to adjust the size of the kitchen to make that work, but
and I think the reason being is because they don't just have one breakfast; they have two breakfasts.
they have second breakfast,
second breakfast, and
11sies,
11
luncheon,
Yeah, yeah.
dinner, supper,
So,
tea.
theoretically, we could eat all day long.
There you go. And those hobbits, they do love some food.
They do love food,
Yeah.
and
I've seen how they eat. It's pretty spectacular.
so I
Okay.
think I'm going Frodo Baggins.
All right. Sweet.
I'm gonna go Porky Pig, and I just kind of figure he's got the genes for it. Like he's probably done his fair share of eating. Now we're probably not getting a lot of bacon, which is a problem. But
Alright.
you know what else we're not getting?
What?
Pork.
Some of us like pork.
And I
So-
like pork too.
So no biscuits and gravy.
Well,
What's going in the gravy?
I don't know. Bacon. No, shoot.
Oh, yeah. How can you?
Yeah, that's a problem.
You need to second guess that.
no,
one.
are
no,
you
no. I'm sticking
sticking
with
with
Porky Pig. Porky Pig. I feel like
All right.
as a pig, he eats well. Pigs eat good.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I'm
I'm going for it.
all right. I just
Yeah,
I
know,
mean,
slop.
we will
whatever
never have
junk is laying around.
biscuits and gravy again, like Noah said.
Well, I'm gonna maybe say he could get over that.
Oh, I don't know what I can.
If he's ever
I had
tasted
that
it, no.
same
I'm
thought.
saying Porky. If he tasted biscuits and gravy, he might have second thoughts and go, yeah.
think it's worth it.
Man, this is good.
I mean, Frodo. In fairness, I was thinking about him too, but all I've really seen him eat is like stale bread and leaves. So
That's when he's on a journey to
I know,
destroy
but
the
that's
One
what you think
Ring.
about.
when he's in his element, he's eating like a king. So anyway, all right, cool. We've got our cook. Now you need a head lifeguard. Who's your head lifeguard going to be?
And do I get to go first this time? Since
this
he
time,
went?
yeah.
I mean,
Chris, you got the next pick.
He's
Okay. I gotta look here. There's lots of good options. There's
really
lots
good
of
option there.
bad options. There's one where you never even have to get in the water. That's kind of nice. But he might be useful for other things too. I'm gonna go. Actually, there's a couple of those really. Yeah, I think I do need to go Michael Phelps
Yeah.
though.
Okay, I was going to say
Um,
it's going.
Well, there's a lot of good options, but I don't want to explain them all because I don't necessarily want Willie to take them. But he probably will anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm curious. So who's like your second
Well,
choice?
that's what I just said.
He just-
I'm
he
gonna wait
just
till
Don't
after.
want- Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. All right. All right. So
Michael-
Chris,
to be honest, Michael Phelps is a pretty good option as lifeguard.
He is,
Right.
but there's better ones, I think. But Michael Phelps, I think these other guys could be in different spots and still be good.
Okay.
Michael Phelps, I'm not sure what else he can do other than swim.
Yeah. I think he needs
You
to
know
be.
what I mean?
all right. So Michael Phelps.
Maybe
Michael
that's funny.
Phelps
He could do
is
something.
Chris's head lifeguard.
Yeah.
Willie, who you picking?
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Spider Man. I was either one of them. Spider Man just saved.
Well,
Saved.
and that's my purpose.
Yes.
If I would have so been a lifeguard for longer had I had the gadgets that Inspector Gadget has, because I wouldn't have had to get in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, Inspector Gadget can just do those go gadget arms and get you out of there
Go
pretty
Gadget,
pretty quickly.
life preserver.
However, is there something to be said? Like he was terrible at using all of his gadgets.
I don't remember enough to know that.
The
to be honest with you.
cartoon Inspector Gadget. Anytime he said "go gadget," whatever, like he then became like a bumbling fool and like really messed everything up. Is that? But you already picked it, so
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
stuck
mean,
with it.
it's
I don't
the-
remember anything
But I
about
get
that
it,
as
I
much
get
as
it.
like the arms going out and the tune. That
That
was cool.
Inspector Gadget.
All right.
all right, we could do that.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, so we got Chris has Michael Phelps.
Mm-hmm.
Willie has Inspector Gadget as their head lifeguard. Excellent. All right, now you need a landscape crew chief.
Landscape crew.
You need a landscape crew
Landscape.
chief. Who's overseeing
This is
the
hard.
beautiful camp, the fake made up camp that you are now putting together?
I am going Tiger Woods.
You know what? I get it. It makes sense.
Because
The man has seen some of the nicest landscaping in the world.
and I maybe he'll put in a 18-hole golf course here for us.
Well, it's your camp, so it's wherever you
I
are.
will have him put in an 18-hole golf course.
There you go.
Okay. I'm stuck between two here. One, I might save him. I'm gonna go Leo da Vinci.
I almost went
Okay.
there. I almost went there. That
Yeah,
was-
he's got an eye for it. He can tell you what looks good, what doesn't. I think Tom Sawyer, sneaky second pick, because he'd get everybody else to do his work for him, and figure it out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I didn't-
But they do it, and they do it well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
So that's kind of my thinking there. But I think I'm gonna go with Leo. I think he's probably a little
He's
more
got the
little more
creative eye.
professional. Got the creative eye. Probably making things look just really nice and pristine. So I'm gonna go with Leo.
All right. Excellent.
I haven't
Sweet.
chosen anybody from historical figures yet.
Well, and I figure I need to at some point, so I'm just gonna kind of get one out of the way there.
I'm saving one.
Okay.
Well, with that being said, now you need someone to run the craft shop.
Okay.
Leo, I feel like would have been a good pick for that.
Well,
but
I'm about.
He
yeah,
would have
see,
been.
oh, he's off the. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't.
he
pick
sure
him.
is.
No, he's
No, you
he
can't.
is.
It's my pick, huh?
you need someone to run the craft shop.
That would have been a good one. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I got.
See, normally in fantasy football, I know the positions that are coming, and in this,
Not in my
to be
world.
clear, we have not seen these at all. So
this
I have no
actually
idea what's
looks a
coming
lot
next.
like my fantasy football draft.
This team probably beats yours to death, at least, to be honest. All right, I've got, I've got one. It's not good, but I've got one, and it's a stupid reason, but I think you guys will get it. It's Captain America, because he's got that dumb shield that looks like all those things we have on the craft shop wall, and he looks like he honestly could have made it in our craft shop. So I'm going that he's got some experience. He's done
All
it
right.
before. He painted his shield. He can lead the way. I'm going Captain America for the craft shop.
All right. Willie.
Wow. My wife does such a good job in the craft shop. I hate to take it away from her.
Once again, please remember, it is your own. This is
I
a
know,
fake camp. It's not the wild.
The stakes
We're
are
not-
low.
I just
No
wanna-
one's getting replaced
The
here.
stakes are low.
I just don't want to lose her job.
What are you doing here?
This one's hard.
Yeah. Sure is.
Because I don't. Elizabeth Bennet.
Okay. Yep. Book character.
What does she do?
I have
mean,
no idea because I have never seen that
That's
before.
not a
Pride-
bad idea.
Pride and Prejudice.
But what does she do? Do you know anything about her?
Not really. I just know. I just know that she's like a very
already-
like one of the most famous book characters.
Okay.
You know, a lot of our.
You did a
know-
quick Google search on famous book characters, and her name was in the top
Yep.
five.
Yep.
So,
yep,
all right.
Pretty close to
Good
that.
enough. All right. Yeah,
So-
that's. I think you're probably in a decent spot there. I mean,
Yeah.
good chance, right?
Yep.
So yeah, it's a good pick.
Mhm.
She's very proud.
Okay. Yeah. She's not going to be a good
Or was she prejudiced?
crew chief.
She's going to
Okay.
be proud of her work
Yep.
in the craft
Okay.
shop. All right, cool. Very good. So, Chris, you picked
Uh-huh.
Captain America.
Captain America.
All right.
There's going to be
And-
lots of craft shop, swords and shields getting sold, battles happening.
Yeah.
And not one crime will be committed
No,
there.
that's
Well,
right.
and
No
I
stealing.
gonna
probably
throw
would've
that shield?
chosen Captain America.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
shield looks good. He's teaching them how to draw that star right in the middle. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, and I think a lot of girls would go into the craft shop because Captain America's in there as well.
It's possible.
I think, but not Elizabeth Bennet.
Yeah.
Is that what
She
you're saying?
might draw the guys in. I don't know.
All right.
Okay, moving on.
What's
All
next?
right, so we now need a program director. Need a program director, Willie. I believe
How many
you
of these
picked
are there?
first.
Can I at least ask that?
We've got one more category before we pick teams.
Program director.
So you need a program director.
Now, to be fair, probably a lot of these would do better than our some of our past program directors. I mean,
All right.
I'm speaking
not
as
go-
one
Let's
of
just
them.
recap here real quick. So, Chris, you have chosen from cartoon characters.
That's right.
From book. Nope, you have not chosen a book.
I have a book character.
Which
left.
one was it?
No, that's what I have to
So you
use.
have to choose.
Mhm.
Okay.
Willie's got. Oh, Willie. No, you can't choose Elizabeth.
Oh,
You don't get her.
I forgot about that rule.
Mhm. Back
She's
up.
The second.
Back up.
All right.
Beep, beep, beep. So I can't go.
So she might be my program director.
So Willie, you either have to choose from superheroes,
Yes.
or
historical
figures.
figures.
That's right.
for your craft shop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Man, this is hard.
Choose, or I'm going to auto draft for you
Yeah.
in 10.
Is it superheroes or historical figures?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Knowing that.
7.
No, okay, I'm going
6.
historical figures because
5.
You know what's coming next. That's
Yes,
that is
yep,
cheap.
yep,
You're
Three,
getting a
yep.
freebie here.
William Shakespeare.
2.
Now why?
Same reason as Elizabeth Bennet. I just think I don't know. I really calligraphy. He probably
Now you
was-
missed an opportunity there. Program director,
Okay.
he probably put on a mean fun time.
Ooh. Probably
But
not.
it's too late now.
I
What do you mean? Do you have any history with William Shakespeare? What do you know about William Shakespeare?
I have a lot of history
Yeah, go
about what I
was
Talk about
there.
that.
I did a lot of Shakespeare growing up, and he just doesn't. I mean, I don't equate him with fun time.
I'm just more wanting to delve into your history with William Shakespeare. is
I
what
may or
I'm-
may not have dressed up some
a lot.
when I was not a lot.
I mean, correct me. I'll spell it out for the audience because you're not. Drove around in a van, doing some William Shakespeare plays.
I mean, no.
No?
no.
What was it?
I did. You know,
I mean, not like
no. I mean, I did some Shakespeare in speech competitions, but no.
Didn't your
give us-
dad have like a Shakespeare van? Am I just making
No,
that
no.
up?
He
Give us,
does.
give us a quick monologue.
He does some stuff with Christian schools now. He takes
Oh,
stuff on
okay.
the road, but no,
Van on the road. That's where I was getting.
So it's a
Yeah,
bus,
yeah, yeah.
it's a truck.
I think it counts.
I didn't. I did monologues and stuff.
Okay.
Like
All
that.
right, so we've got
so
Willie-
craft shop William Shakespeare.
Willie
Okay.
Shakespeare
All right.
as
So Liz Benet or Bennett.
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 Elizabeth Bennett.
Thought it might be French. Still on the board. Still
on the board.
All right. But now it's program director, and I think it's your pick again, Willie, because
Okay,
yeah. So Liz can be your program director if you want.
I'm going. Okay, I'm going. No, I'm going the. No, she can't because I already picked from book characters.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going the Hulk.
The Hulk.
What?
As
As your program director.
All right,
one
he picked
reason,
him.
one
He
reason
picked him.
only. He can move multiple
Buckets.
buckets
Okay.
at one time,
Yes.
and really,
I won't
that's
deny
what the
that.
program director
And
does.
smash them to pieces.
And yeah, I don't know how he'll communicate well. I don't know if his communication skills are good, but
I guess it depends on which version of the Hulk you're
All right.
dealing with here, but okay, all right.
That's fine.
The Hulk is Willie's program director.
okay.
The children are running in fear.
Okay.
And now Chris.
I've got a pick from the book character. So I've got. Oh, can I not tell him the choices I've got? Is that not what we're doing here?
No,
I
he's
don't
going to
care.
go over those at the end. I think.
Well, I'm going to say I've got Robin Hood, Tom Sawyer, Elizabeth Bennet, and Sherlock Holmes to pick from, essentially, as my program director. I've got a lot of history with Sherlock. I like Sherlock. I don't see him as a great program director. Elizabeth Bennet, I don't know anything about her. Again, I like Tom Sawyer, I think, for this, for his creativity. I think he's got some good ideas. He's a little bit of a troublemaker, but that kind of fits historically as well. I'm going to go Tom Sawyer, program director.
Nice.
I think he's probably getting stuff done. Maybe
the
he's not doing it,
stereotype.
but he's
He's a good delegator.
a good delegator.
There you go.
I'm going to go with it. I
I like that. I like that reasoning. That's
to be honest, there's you could probably choose any of these for program director.
And they'd be better than.
Yeah.
All right. Now, technically, we're going into teams, but first you must choose the lead counselor. Who's
Okay.
the lead going to be for your team?
Am I first here?
Oh, it's me.
think
Oh,
it's
it is
Chris,
me.
actually.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. All right. Couple good options here on the table still. In fact, plenty of good options.
Don't take.
I probably won't. Well, I might. I don't know.
So we've used up all the categories.
So we can go any category in any order now, right? Like I can double up, triple up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
what we want to
Okay.
do.
I'm gonna go. It's tough actually. I've got maybe 3 choices, and I'm having a hard time between them. But I'm gonna use. I guess I don't have to use him. I don't have to use him. Yeah, I'm gonna go Abe Lincoln. I'm gonna go Abe Lincoln,
Lead counselor,
lead counselor.
natural leader.
Abe can
I
deliver
know
a
it
rousing
is-
speech.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
I think he's probably nice on the big ball field. He's got some.
He's honest.
He's not gonna lie. As dealing with the lead counselors, I like him honest. I like him to just know what they're doing,
Because that
what their
doesn't
role
always
is.
happen.
It doesn't always happen.
He's
Sam?
tall. He can be seen
Yeah.
head and shoulders over everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going Abe. I like Abe.
All right. Honest Abe,
Mhm.
lead counselor
Yep.
for
Yep.
Team Chris.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'm
Willie.
going G.I. Joe.
That was my guess for you.
There is, I could have chosen G.I. Joe for multiple things. But I mean, there is no better motivator on the planet, at least from 7th grade me, than G.I. Joe. Yes, and he was as honest Abe. So
Yeah.
I'm going.
That's where I thought you were going, and you can have them.
Willie,
That's fine.
I put that
listen,
in there just
yeah,
for you.
and I will not lose.
I think you will lose.
week.
I think you will lose.
No,
Yes.
in my
well,
hypothetical
I think
camp,
that's
I don't.
dependent.
And-
I think that's dependent on where we go from here.
I think it is.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got Abe, leader of Free America. Okay, GI Joe, military leader, but
A little more harsh.
what was his rank? Like, what was his actual, or was he just a soldier that went out and fought? You should know this.
I should. I could look that up at some
Okay,
point.
all right. GI Joe is lead counselor for Team Willie. All right, and now begins
Yep.
your team.
Draft.
All right, so essentially, let's see.
All right,
Chris,
Willie.
you got the first
No,
pick
Willie.
for lead.
Yeah, so it's Willie's. Willie's
so
turn.
Willie.
So what? So what is? What am I looking for?
Your team-
Counselors.
Just counselors.
Yep.
Just counselors.
Yep.
Okay.
So things to consider. I mean, obviously you've got the game stuff, okay, and that's kind of where we are. I mean, we're probably more thinking along those lines right now because we're being
competition.
we're
In
thinking
fact,
competition. Are
yeah.
you just kind of keeping it
I
there?
would say let's just kind of stay in that
the
realm as far as
competition.
like competition, motivating.
Okay. I'm going.
But also I'll add this little caveat, like who would you have fun with as your count? So
I mean, I already
competition.
have GI Joe.
so competition, but also like who's going to be
Yeah,
fun?
but-
So we're not talking about actually like being with their
I-
campers or like
No, we're talking.
counseling them. Just to be clear,
We're talking about winning. Winning games.
I just
right?
want to throw that out there because
So-
otherwise some of these picks might not make a lot of sense.
First of all, if that's what we were going for, I would say most of these probably
no, most of them don't. But I just want to spell that out for the audience.
But this isn't real.
No, it's not. All right, go ahead, Willie.
All right, here we go.
I'm going the Flash.
Okay.
All right, pretty easy.
I mean,
Speed.
makes complete sense.
Okay, Flash off the table. I'll go. Man. Ooh, that's a good one. You didn't have to explain that at all. Everybody knows. I'm going. Oh, should I zig or should I zag or just kind of stay with it? I'm gonna go Spider-Man. I do think there's other good options, but there's just no replacing those. I mean, I think I can web it as fast as he can run to it. So I think,
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
I would push back a little bit. The Flash is like
Fast.
lightning speed. He can outrun the web shooter.
Okay.
Like he's gonna be faster than that.
Well, anything in the
but
air, I
still-
got. How about
but
that?
still, yeah.
He can jump too.
But you know what, Spider-Man still he does have
Oh, yeah.
super strength. Like he's very strong. He's also very fast. Jump high. I mean,
I'm
There's
scooting all over the
there's
ball
all
field.
kinds of-
I'm webbing that crow's nest, and I'm swinging around, and I'm just hitting that ball where I
he's
want.
To
web-
be clear,
he's
it
webbing
would be
other
a
people's
valuable
ankles.
Yeah,
part of the team.
yeah.
But not as
All right.
valuable as Flash.
All right, I get next pick though too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We can only, and we have to go to a different character
No.
category.
Nope.
No,
you can.
we threw
you
that
can
out.
Bounce around wherever.
Which is why I am absolutely taking Batman
All
next
right.
because he gets all his gadgets, and his car. And
It just has the cool factor.
he's got the
too.
cool factor. He's got the car. He's got the gadgets. He's got the strength. He can beat people up. The other counselors don't stand.
That's
a
what
chance.
we don't
That's
want.
what you want at your camp.
We don't want that.
We're talking all about competition here, and you guys said that, and so
okay.
we're leaning into that.
All right, Batman, Team Chris,
Mm-hmm.
Willie, your pick.
The rank of GI Joe, I just looked it up. It was all over the board: sergeant, brigadier general. So he has everything.
He
So-
progressed apparently. Like
Well,
he
I think it
rose
was
in the
different
ranks.
years. He was different things. So he
okay.
digressed as well. So I'm going Michael Jordan.
Okay.
MJ.
I mean,
Yeah, he's on my
lot of-
list.
I mean,
He's on my list.
motivator.
There's no doubt. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go John Elway. John Elway. Again, athlete, quarterback, leader. Maybe more of a I think more of a positive leader. Maybe.
John Elway in his prime or John Elway
No, I
today?
want John Elway today, the general man, and he gets Michael Jordan on the Wizards. Like, of course not.
Sorry.
Okay,
No, he gets Michael Jordan, owner of the Bobcats. That's who you get.
I,
A horrible failure.
I'm going Michael Jordan prime.
Yeah.
And then I'm going no. I mean, I should have probably gone earlier on this guy, but Albert Einstein.
Yeah, I thought about it.
I mean, strategy.
Yeah.
You turn him over to Tic Tac Challenge
But here's the thing.
and other strategies.
That's not that hard. We have lots.
Well,
I don't think Albert's strategy, because I thought about Albert.
puts him in 3 in a row.
And we're like, we know Al. He's like,
He
but
wants
I've got
a
high
large
IQ.
square.
no, but to be honest, some of our league counselors can't do that. So
Some of them can't, but I'm not sure
Top
anyone's.
right corner. Top right corner.
I'm talking about strategy
Yeah.
across the board. I mean, we're talking Scrabble, Scramble. We're talking.
Yeah.
kinds of-
Whew. I mean,
'cause that
the
strategy
brain waves
is
going on there.
important.
Wow.
Yahtzee.
But you got Albert on your team.
You got Albert. You can have him.
All right.
I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? At the end of the day,
I mean, brains is a good thing to have on a team.
it is.
But
it's
listen,
just not
all
that
the
hard.
superheroes and athletes are gone.
No, they're not, because
Oh,
Roger Federer, and I'm
Federer's
taking
there.
him.
Yeah, you can have him.
I'll take him. I don't think he's like a.
Did Willie get a?
I got Albert Einstein.
He got.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
he gets to go again though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he does.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, check on
I
that.
I'm
think he
going
does.
Roger Federer.
Why? I just totally worked you into that. He's not good. He's the worst. He's the worst.
We ever played
You don't even want him.
tennis.
He's terrible.
Okay.
All
All right.
right.
So Willie has Albert and
talking-
Roger.
Okay, and then
Federer?
I'm gonna go in no particular order. I'm gonna go Robin Hood, and I think he can steal some W's from the other team.
From
give
the
to
rich.
poor.
Yeah,
So,
and then I'm gonna go Scooby Doo. Actually, I think that dog could be useful.
Solving crimes.
Yeah, well, and just run. I mean, just pure speed. Get some Scooby snacks out there. I think he's winning every race. I mean, no one's beating him in a race. Who's beating him other than the Flash? You know what I'm saying?
okay.
I don't know.
I'm going Scooby.
Okay,
Give us your
Scooby
best
and
Scooby Doo impression.
I
I like it. It's good.
Gears.
Nice.
This
There you
wasn't-
go.
Who's left?
That's for you to decide. I'm not telling you. Who's your next pick?
Well, I mean, obviously, if I pick somebody and they're
According
off the
to
board-
my list, according to my list, there is Thomas Edison,
Mm-hmm.
Daffy Duck,
Mm-hmm.
Sherlock Holmes,
Mm-hmm.
and I do believe that is it.
Liz Bennett.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's still on the table.
Elizabeth.
Mhm.
She's still waiting. Maybe time now.
Who do you want?
Ah, Daffy Duck.
Daffy. All right.
I don't really have a reason.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I would have a
He
reason
can
either.
swim, so late games maybe.
Yeah, we're getting down.
Don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Enough said. You get one more, I think.
Oh. Well, I'm going Thomas Edison.
Tommy.
I'm
All right.
gonna wait till the end to comment on Willie's
And
team
the
here.
reason we ever have, the electricity goes out on the campsite.
Yeah, that's true. we definitely call the counselors for that.
Well,
All right.
Thomas Edison could help us.
I got Elizabeth Bennet and Sherlock Holmes, and I'm happy about it.
To be honest, I forgot Sherlock Holmes was still on the table. 'Cause
yeah.
I'd already marked him off because I thought you took him.
And I also literally just said he was available. So.
I know. But I have him marked.
But I
off
definitely forgot.
before, but I forgot.
All right, so let's just recap here really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. All right, Chris, as your program director, who you have
Tom Sawyer.
Thomas Sawyer.
Yep. He's getting
Excellent.
stuff done. Unconventional, but creative.
All right. So the,
Little
kind of
mischievous.
the leader of this camp that Chris has started is a mischievous boy. And
He's good.
can have some adventures.
Have some adventures. Have some fun.
great.
Fun camp, no doubt.
All right. Your head lifeguard was
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
No one dying on my watch.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
Absolutely. All right, Chris, your landscape crew chief.
Leonardo da Vinci and this camp, and shout out landscape guys. This camp already looks pristine. I mean, beginning of summer, it's like, man, it looks nice out there. But Leo, I mean, I think
He
he's
could
bringing
add
some
some-
creative things to the table. I think he's got that
Geometric.
eye. Yeah.
Yeah, he could add to the mix.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right, your camp cook was
Porky Pig. We're eating slop, and
See, that's the one where I would struggle with. Yeah.
I think we're
All
doing
right.
okay
All
there.
right,
I think
guys.
Porky's probably going to do just fine for us.
all right. Chris, your craft shop supervisor is
Captain America. Now, he might be feeling a little cooped up in there. He needs to get out and flex the muscles every once in a while, but I do think that those shields are looking as good as ever.
I'm a little. I think Captain America is also going to be a little bit disappointed that he was not selected as a team lead.
You know,
Uh,
that's fine.
He
But
was
you know
off the
what?
board before we got there.
I didn't know what all was coming, to be honest with you, and so we just
You
Would
didn't-
what would you have done with Captain America if you had the chance, Willie?
wow, but it doesn't.
I mean, I don't have the chance.
I
mean, he's off
that's
the
why I
board.
said
if
you had the chance,
but I
what would
don't.
you have done?
So
with it?
I don't.
I mean, if I had the chance and knew everything that was coming in the
Really?
tape,
Yeah, I mean, team leader maybe.
Sure.
But
okay.
chances are he's going to be off the table. before all
right?
that.
You
true.
got to pick him
Okay.
before he gets picked.
That's
Yeah,
true.
That's
part
the
of it.
point.
you know?
And I'm with Chris on that.
All right. All right. Cool. All right. So,
So
we
waste.
got.
I mean, put him in.
Throw him in the craft shop.
so your lead counselor, Chris, was Abe.
Abe Lincoln.
Lincoln.
I think he's giving some speeches. I think he's setting some people free. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
He's gonna have to sit down and catch his breath. 'Cause he can't possibly run across the ball
He's
field.
hopefully not catching pneumonia in the rain. But I think he's tall, and I think he
Honest.
is honest, and I like that. So, Abe Lincoln, lead counselor.
All right. All right. And then Chris's team is made up of, I'm just going to go through the list starting at the top here. Let's see. Chris, nobody on your team is from historical figures other than your lead counselor.
Hey, yeah, that's right.
Right. But famous
Famous people.
famous athlete. Famous athletes. Chris has
One.
John Elway.
Yep.
From
Johnny.
superheroes, Team Chris is Batman
You're so
and
toast.
Spider-Man.
Oh
Not
no, I'm
bad.
doing fine.
Not bad.
I'm doing fine.
Your team's
From his
No.
book character list, he's got Robin Hood. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Elizabeth Bennet. I cannot talk today or read. Elizabeth Bennet and Sherlock Holmes. All right. So I think with Sherlock, you've got some strategy in there too. The man is a
Absolutely.
genius.
Absolutely.
Okay? He's seeing it all played out.
And here's the
before it even
thing: the
happened.
strategy ceiling, let's be realistic, is not that high. I think the lead counselors act
Right.
like it's like this incredible thing. It's not that high.
Yeah.
We try to take the strategy.
Yeah,
Right. And then
I've got
let's
Scooby Doo
see.
running down
And
those
Scooby
relay races.
Do. All right. All right, now Team Chris. All right, let's look here. Chris, or sorry, Willie, your landscape crew chief was
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. I like that. He's got the eye for the grass. It's
gonna-
gonna be green. It's gonna be crisp,
Build us an
and we're gonna
18
play
hole
some
golf
golf. Yeah, we're gonna play some golf. Your head lifeguard was
course.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, he's got those arms. He's gonna just reach out, grab anybody who's struggling, bring him in. Excellent. Your camp
Go-Go
cook.
Gadget, throw rope.
Your camp cook was Frodo Baggins.
Winner there. First off the board.
I still think that was a solid choice there.
We're eating a lot.
Your craft shop supervisor,
Litmus bread. William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. To paint or
Or not
not
to
to paint? That is the question. All right, excellent. And then let's see here. Your program director.
The Hulk. I don't see why that's a terrible. I think that's a great pick. I mean,
In Willie's defense, we didn't know what was coming, and so
Straight.
it's hard to like.
but in my
But with what was
In your
left on the
offense?
list,
offense,
He can live buckets.
he's living buckets, and
Yeah.
we use a lot of buckets.
No, we do. We
Yep.
do.
And so, I mean, sometimes they get stuck together, and he can pull them apart. So, I'm that's a solid program director pick.
all right.
All right.
Willie, your team lead is G.I. Joe.
Will not lose.
No, that,
He-
not gonna lie. I think
He
that's
has
a strong,
never lost.
It's a strong pick.
G.I. Joe's never lost, so he wins every single time.
Abe Lincoln's never lost.
I bet you he's lost.
He did once.
All right, here we go. Next on the list here. All right, so your team, Willie, is made up of Albert Einstein,
Yeah.
Question.
Strategy.
Thomas
Strategy.
Edison,
Terrible.
To be honest, it was
Team
like
old
two
guys.
people left.
Michael Jordan, but prime Michael Jordan.
Prime,
All right,
Michael Jordan,
all right.
and Prime Albert Einstein.
He's throwing those equations up on the board. Lickety split.
All right, Roger Federer. All right, so he's got some athletic ability
see?
going on here. The Flash. Now,
You're
yeah,
not-
that's strong. That's a strong pick right
I
there.
do not lose with this team.
You do to my team, but
No.
yes.
The
And
Flash.
Daffy Duck.
Uh,
Prime Daffy.
Was that? Yep, Daffy Duck. And that's
And that's it.
All right. Well, guys, our fantasy draft for camp is
Put it
now
into play and
complete.
see who wins. at
I'm
the end of the
happy with
season.
mine.
I am
I
too.
know Willie's guys are going to get injured. He's not even going to know they're injured. He's not going to put any replacements in, and it's going to be like 10 on 3 by the end of the year, and I'm feeling really good.
No, I'm so confident.
And
in
G.I.
this
Joe's
team.
going to be up there barking orders to 2 people.
I am so confident in this team. I stick with it.
All right, so here's what we want. We want you guys to tell us what your picks were and tell us who you think would win or who has the better camp,
We already know.
Willie or Chris.
Oh.
We'll see you next time on The Happy Camper.